Dragonites, how's everybody doing today? I hope your week is going well. It has been a minute since I've been around to talk to you guys. Whew, crazy busy life that just sort of, took over for a minute. But now I'm back, and I've been making preparations too for Luna and Lichens coming up in November. If you haven't signed up, get busy and do that, please. It is hopefully going to be really fun. And so in the meantime, I did a little stress shopping, and boy, don't ever do that as a diamond painter, because you could wind up with all kinds of things, like I can't even tell you. Anyway, not the least of which is I did this haul by and from GBFKE. And I know those are a lot of letters, but they are a budget company. They're one of the ones I really like. I find that with them, they have a very consistent way about their canvases. The materials are very consistent. The drills are very consistent. You know, it's never disappointing. You always get exactly what they offer, and in the best possible way. So, especially, for a budget company, they're not always consistent, and sometimes you can really get a turkey of a canvas and you think, oh God, is this awful? And then the next one might be okay, and then the next one might be pretty good, and then you get another turkey. Like, you run a risk. So, I like them for a budget company. They're one of the few budget companies I definitely do like, and I appreciate, and they have wonderful customer service. You can always just, get a hold of Nathan and life will get better. So, and that's GBFKE, like good boys find kindness every day. GBFKE. And they will be listed down below in the description box. And hopefully you guys will like these. I was really happy. I found a couple knockoffs that I've been looking for, because when I saw them at Diamond Art Club, they were enormous, like enormous, and they were square drills. And you guys already know how I feel about square drills. So I was so happy to find them at GBFKE in a much more manageable size for me, and with round drills. I was so happy. Okay, so shall we begin? This is going to take a minute. There are 6 canvases here, so if you want to stop the video right now and go get yourself a snack or something to drink, or a pillow to put your feet up while we go over this, please feel free to do that. I'll be right here when you get back. Okay. All right. Well, let's just go more or less in way of size. Let's do that. We shall do that. Okay. Woo. Sorry guys, I just knocked the camera. Okay, this is one of the knockoffs I was talking about. This is a Mandy Manzano knockoff. And GBFKE is always running sales. So, if you see one that you want, they usually have a sale where, you buy a couple, you get one free, or, you get a percentage off. They're always giving a percentage off, which again, really love it. Really love it. So I was very happy to participate in the savings. So I got all 6 of these for less than 60 bucks. So yeah, think about that, would you? I know. All right, so here we have this beautiful, I'm gonna scoot this back just a smidgen. This beautiful Mandy Manzano knockoff, and as you can see, this is All Dogs Go to Heaven. So cute. And I love this. This is a 40 by 50 round drills, and it's going to be just fine. I will be able to make out plenty of detail, and I will have fun, and I will be able to complete it, and I'll even have a place to put it because I have a portfolio that allows this size. So couldn't really be happier about this. And I've always wanted to try one of hers. I am actually doing another one of hers for January with Diamond Painting with Friends. I think it's Enza's Diamonds and Crafts. I think it's her. She's doing stained glass, and I'm going to be doing Mama Knows Best, which is, you know, a lady and her 2 dragons. So I'm excited to do that. So this will give me a chance to try Mandy Manzano. But yes, I loved this artwork. I have always loved it from the first time I saw it, and I just couldn't bring myself to have that huge canvas with square drills. I thought, I will never get it done if I even start it. You know, it's just not going to be a thing. So I was very happy to find All Dogs Go to Heaven, you know, at GBFKE, so I could give it a try and see what I think about it. I can see already there's a considerable amount of confetti in here. Even the areas that look like color blocking have 2 or 3 symbols, so not really much in the way of color blocking. But I had my sweet little dog that looked a lot like that. She was black and tan. I lost her in 2018, and so yeah, it just reminded me of her. And I thought, oh, I like the thought that this is what might have happened, that somebody was there to greet her with unconditional love. So yeah, 23 colors. Yep, in this 40 by 50. So I think this is going to be lots of fun to try. I'm looking forward to it. I may try this and decide, wow, there's this is more confetti than I'm happy about. So, you know, if that's the case, okay, I still had a chance to try it and see what I thought of it, and that was kind of the goal. So yeah, I'm excited about that. You know, you get your standard kit, got a little extra wax in there, but yeah, standard. So that's our first one. You know, you have your drills. Yeah, these are pretty nice drills. Color scheme is nice, and quality looks pretty good. I would call these mid to superior acrylic drills. So yeah, no problems up front, no dirt, no grime, no pieces floating around. Couple of them with holes in the back, and I don't know about the size of them until I start working on it, but yeah, I think it's going to be totally doable. So excited about that. Okay, now we will move along to the next one. So this one, you know, it's been a while, you guys, since, not only since I stress shopped, but since I did a dragon haul. So we were overdue, Dragonites. We really and truly were overdue. So I did, in fact, rejuvenate some of my dragon canvases. So yeah, that'll be fun. This is another 40 by 50. I don't think it's a knockoff though. I think this is literally just how this one was made, but I liked it. I liked the idea. There were lots of pastels in this one. It's very, very pretty. There are 25 colors. Yeah, here's this beautiful dragon. I mean, the pastels in this are so, so pretty. I mean, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but really, really pretty. So I hope you guys can see how pretty this is. Yeah, all these beautiful pastels were just like yummy. I liked them very, very much. So there she is. Yeah, the only drawback, oh, it has the regular kit as well. Ta-da! The only drawback is it has these little sugar packet sized bags of drills that, you know, take you forever to kit up, but they're usually pretty good. In fact, they usually don't have a lot of static. It's just kind of nice. You just have to open 1,000 packages instead of a few. I mean, you know, it goes with the territory, but really pretty colors. Love this purple, this beautiful peach background, which is, you know, 951 in case you're wondering. Yep, but this one does have some areas of color blocking and some areas of confetti, which is my favorite. I like a little of each, so that works out. And I think 25 colors will be just right for this little 40 by 50. Really pretty. And I will, of course, probably add some ABs in here because, you know, sometimes I do that. And sometimes I really like that I get to decide where and what ABs are used, because you know, when they're charted in there, you have to take them the way that they are. When you add your own, you can decide exactly where you're going to put them. Are you going to change out an entire symbol's worth? Are you going to just, you know, highlight some areas? Like, what are you going to do? You get to be the mastermind behind it. I find that more and more I'm really enjoying that. So yes. So that's this beautiful Pastel Dragon. She's just so pretty. I just had to get her because, you know, pretty. I know, I didn't need another dragon canvas. God knows I have enough. More than enough. But you know, sometimes you just can't help it. You know what I mean? Now this one, also 40 by 50. And unlike the one we just looked at, this one has a little bit darker colors, but it's very much the type and the scope of the image that I thought was really cool. Yes, so here we have this beautiful dragon, and we have this little wizard standing over here on this large spire, and I don't know what he's telling them, and I don't know if they're agreeing or arguing or what they're doing, but I liked the imagery. I thought it was very cool. So even the background was cool. It's a picture in and of itself, so it's not just, you know, all black, all white, all, you know, headachy. So this one has 23 colors. So yes, I liked it. I really did like it. And this one definitely is crying out for ABs. There are some places where I think the ABs will really do this justice. Like whatever this color is that highlights the wings up here, probably, and I think it's the same color. Yeah, it's V. Same color that is in the chest armor here and where the sun is shining on the leg. Yeah, or where, maybe it's not the sunshine, maybe it's his bolt from the wizard. And that is, yeah, 3865, and I happen to have that in an AB. So yeah, so you can expect to see some wildly pretty areas, because, you know, magic requires flair. So there you go. So yeah, there will be some really pretty ABs in here. The same kit, although you do get a little multi-placer. They give you a 3-placer on this one, so that's in there. Sorry about my oh, excuse me, guys, my coughing. Allergies are crazy around here because things have been blooming at weird times. But so yeah, and you know, this little wizard he's a tiny little wizard because it's perspective against the dragon, right? So you don't need to worry about his face coming out. That's not going to even be a thing. It's not a focal point. So it's going to be perfect. I am excited about it. I definitely am. So yeah, this will be a fun one. Hopefully there'll be a neat event coming up soon where I can do some of these. Because I mean, you guys, look at this color scheme. Look. You see the beautiful purples in this package. Oh, stunningly beautiful. Even 550 in here. So pretty. Yeah. Yep, really like it. And again, you know, drills are nice. No dirt, no debris. A little bit of dimpling, although not bad. There are some I can see in this light color that are a little bit smaller than they're supposed to be. So, you know, there's a little bit of trash drills, but not bad at all. More than adequate to get this done. So, that's nice to have all of that raring to go. Oh, drink of water. Okay. Now, okay, now this one I just liked. I have a, you know, I don't have very many horizontal pictures of dragons. In fact, I think I have 2. And I do not have this one. But now I have this one. And yeah, I think that they're really cool looking. I have not had an opportunity to do one yet. But honestly, I'm seriously looking forward to it. Because, I don't know, there's just something really cool about it. Where the whole thing is, you know, is the dragon's face and the entire, this is a 60 by 40 canvas. But I mean, look how beautiful that is. I mean, can you see how pretty this dragon's face is? And this eye just, this screams for crystals. I'm gonna have to go to my crystal stash because that is so pretty. And I loved it. I loved the beautiful colors in here and the flowers and, you know, the softness of the dragon. I like how it was drawn. I like the way it was rendered in here. Just really pretty. A nice colorful background, and it's not just one stark, you know, boring symbol. So, yes, so pretty. A lot of peaches in here, and reds and pinks and lavenders and purples and light blues and light greens. Yeah, really pretty. I guess I was in a pastel mood while I was looking at when I was stress shopping, because most of them are, you know, in this color scheme. So, like, okay. And standard kit, once again. Now this one has 29 colors, the 60 by 40. And talk about pretty. Now it has these little, wouldn't you know, it has those sugar packet bags again. But oh, look at the colors. They're just so pretty. Really, 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 really pretty. So yeah, I like this very much. These are kind of sparkly. So these are nice diamonds. They're really nice quality. Yeah, these are pretty. Yep, very, very pretty. Yep, going to enjoy this one a whole lot. Yeah, so that's this beautiful dragon head in pastels. Okay. Okay, we'll do this one first. Now, this one, this is the other knockoff one. Oh, I was so happy to find it in a reasonable size and in round drills, because I love this image. And I was so irritated that all it was, you know, was square drills and some massive canvas that you can't do anything with in a tiny little house like mine. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. And this one has 40 colors in this beautiful 40 by 60 canvas. I don't know how well this is going to show up. It's a little pixelated, so I'm not really sure. But this is, I believe this one was called Dragon Prisoner when Dak had it. I really love the image, and I will show you the thumbnail here so that you can see that, you know, if I don't screw it up, it should look like that when it's finished. It's no longer available at Dak, but it was huge. I think Mystria Diamonds did the unboxing or the sneak peek of this one. I think it's called Dragon Prisoner. So if you want to see the big massive one that, you know, Dak was selling, you can. Basically, it was this image, right? And so, you know, I loved it, and I just, you know, and I actually did try to get it once because I thought, okay, even if it's square drills, maybe one day I will, you know, sit around and I will do it, just because I was only even considering it because I loved the image. But it was already sold out, and then I never was able to get in on it again. So, oh, I was so happy to find it in a workable size for me. I can't even tell you, with round drills. Yay! This one has a little bit of an updated little kit. It's got the white tray. It's got extra wax, nice thick wax in here. It's got a 4-placer. It's got a 8 or 9 placer. Does it say which it is? It might on the other side. I don't know for sure. Yep, I think it's either an 8 or a 9. Plus you get the squishy for the clear pen, and you get some little cheap metal tweezers which are not real sharp, but will get the job done should you require them. So it's a nice little bit of an upgraded kit. So there's that. But yeah, this is just so pretty. This is like fall colors. It's just so pretty. So yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy working on this one too. Oh, yeah, I was so happy to find this one, you guys, because I loved it from the very first minute I saw it. So I was so happy that I was able to find it. And they were not sold out, so yay. Oh, nice. And this one has zip blocks, and it's got ABs. Ooh, ABs. There's a beautiful tan color AB in there, which is very, very pretty. I don't think it's delineated at all in the legend. Nope, doesn't say in the legend. Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's look at the ABs. My goodness. What would life be like if we couldn't look at the ABs? I think I said there's 40 colors, so quite a few that are going to be very pretty, I think. So, oh yeah, very pretty. There's a beautiful blue. This is 159. Very, very sparkly. This is 152. Very pretty in that one also. And then the tan one we were looking at is 436. And is that everybody? Are there 3? Oh, here's another one. This is 413, which is kind of pretty. It's like a jade green. It's really pretty. So is that everybody? Any more ABs hiding around in here? I think that's everybody. Seems like it. Yeah. I mean, the rest of the colors are beautiful, even if they're not ABs. So yeah, no harm, no foul on that one. Very, very pretty. Okay. So, yeah, these are very, very pretty. So, okay. Number 7. This pretty pink one, the tan colored one, okay, is the question mark symbol. Okay, which is down here, kind of where the light tan is. It's kind of circling around. There's a couple of areas. So this is a highlight color, which is going to be really nice. It's going to be placed in areas where it's going to help a lot of the other drills stand out. So that's a really nice one. I like that that one is used that way. This one's, ooh, whole bag. Let's see. This is number 6, which is Q. I hope it's in the dragon. Yep, it is. There's a bunch of it up here, and down into his chest. So that's really pretty. And there's a little bit here just starting his wings. That's going to be a pretty one. I'm glad to see that that one's a highlighting color. Very pretty. And this one, this sort of powdery slate blue. Look at the sparkle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but wow. These are beautiful ABs. Very nicely done. And again, very consistent. They're all beautiful. No, none of them seem to have been shorted their coating, so that's nice. Really pretty. Yeah, I hope you guys can see that. I don't know if you can, but oh, is it stunning. It's so beautiful. All right, so that one is going to be the number 5. Okay, nice. So that's going to be just kind of sprinkled throughout this background, this little gray background color, which is going to be really pretty because that will bring, you know, the whole thing to life instead of just a couple of areas. So that is nice. And this beautiful pink one, which is the letter I, this is 152. Oh, that sparkle is something else. I wish you guys could see it in person. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so letter I. I'm guessing it's going to be up here in the lady. Yeah. So the little sash that's, you know, covering parts of the lady all up in here and all down in here. that is this AB. So that's going to be very, very pretty. Yep, I think we're going to see that and it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, guys, so 4 ABs out of the 40 colors. I think that's going to be really pretty and lots of fun. And I am just so delighted to find this one, you guys. You just don't even know. It wasn't a unicorn, but it was close. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those canvases where you go, oh my gosh, I wish I had, you know, if I ever see it again, if it's restocks, if I can find it. Yeah, well, found it. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. So, and I love the fact that it came with ABs. That doesn't mean that it will stop me from adding a couple if I want to, or maybe some fairy dust. I might add some fairy dust to the dragon himself because, you know, dragons should sparkle. That's just the way it goes. The name of the game, you know, magical dragons. We're talking sparkly. All right. So, yep. So that one was Dragon Prisoner. And loved it. All right, guys. Last but not least, heaven forbid. This one is actually, where are you? 40 by 75. And, okay, my green is not my favorite color at all. But I don't know. There was something about it. This one that I just kind of went, ooh, when I saw it. And so I had to have it. And it's really nice that the girl in this picture has red hair. And then the green dragon and the green around her. She's got green and yellow wings. Anyway, so pretty. Look at this one. Isn't this beautiful? I'm telling you, that 40 by 75, when you add that extra 15 centimeters, it makes it really long. I'd like to see this one on a door. I don't know if I have that. I don't have that many doors in my house, but I would really like to see this one on a door because I think it just screams out for that. But yeah, look how pretty this dragon is. So pretty. Her hand holding him. The wings. It's just really pretty. Yes, I liked this one a lot. And I liked her reddish blonde hair because it's just really pretty. So yes, this one only has 24 colors, but pretty colors. Lots of green. I mean, green has its place. It's just not my favorite color. I don't mind it. It's just, you know, if I had my druthers, I would want purple. So, yep. But you get lots of pretty colors. Unfortunately, they're in there. Once again, they're in here with these little sugar packet type things. I don't think there's any ABs in here. I'm pretty sure there aren't because and this one was on sale. I think this one's only like $11.79. Like it was really, you know, and they have nice thick canvases. You know, they're nice. They're like a, you know, like a painter's canvas, you know. So that's really nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, so no ABs. You do get your little standard kit, you know. So that's in here. So yeah, the little 24 colors. And you do get your paper with the, you know, pretty little thumbnail on it. Love that dragon. It's so cute. So yeah, I really liked this one. GBFKE has upped their game a lot. And they're still one of the least expensive, budget-friendly companies, and yet they don't have cheap materials. And I really appreciate that because you want to be able to afford your craft and you want to be able to enjoy it. And sometimes, you know, especially lately it seems, there have been canvases that I have procured that I find out as I get into it and, you know, spend a lot of time doing them, they're turkeys. They ended up crummy. And I was like, really? It infuriates me when it's a premium company, because I think for what you pay for a premium canvas, you deserve to have premium supplies. That shouldn't be a disappointment ever. That's just not a thing. So yeah, but yep, lots of beautiful colors, but yes. So yep, I just had to say about this one because it's just so pretty. It's just really pretty. I want this dragon. I do. Yeah. So anyway, and she looked really pretty. Don't know about this, you know, dark flush color that they've got around her. I may have to do some changing out of drills if they look really bad, because if they're that orangey, then that's gross on a skin tone. So I may have to change it a little bit, but that's okay. I can do that. That color is 921, so we'll see. And then the rest of her face is 3064. So yeah, we'll have to see. I may have to lighten this up a little and just kind of go from there. But anyway, I just loved it. I thought it was so pretty. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Sorry I've been away for so long, but hopefully, you know, as we get ready for our November events, you know, it's going to be good. I've decided to do my September review and my October review together because it's too late into October now to do it. So I'm going to just do it all together at the end of October in preparation for our November and our December events. But yep, she's just so pretty. I had to get this one. I really like it. All right, everybody. Remember, always be a dragon. Spread your wings. Protect those you love. Have fiery passion. Stay strong, slay your fears, and always fly high, rise up, and soar. All right, Dragonites, have a great rest of your week, and I am going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.